particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it. End zone, no return on that one for a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Going to the running game. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the running back. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quick completion on the out route. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing. In a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the handoff. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Klein.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Marshall. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Wolverines in the hurry up. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. And the Wolverines will move the sticks with the 1st down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly out to the tight end. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Haynes. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Touchdown, Wolverines! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Tate. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He might want another play. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Peoples. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. What are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense looks like they're coming. Handoff to the single running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's Haynes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success too.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Picks picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. The screen, he can go.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Tries again to get it in. X going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. 'Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A quick pass to the left. Breaks into the open.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And the Buckeyes get it past the sticks. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Fires left. Got his man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers. And now getting towards the red zone, try to get some points.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Smith. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. Turning it on. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it, though.
They'll ride the hot hand.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Buys a little time. Makes the grab outside, it's Haynes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. A safe call on the wide receiver screen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Tate. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. A little screen to the running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They kick it away on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They feed him again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the Buckeyes get enough to move the chains.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on third down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Slippery route, 27. Bloomsburg University, 7.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The give on the option. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
To the air, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space.
The 2nd down pass complete to the tight end.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. Got room at the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense got him at the 27.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Skips away from pressure. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Morgan. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.